Okay, we're gonna get started in a very soon, in a minute or two. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna be starting with some product research as usual, so that way we could, see if there's any good products together. Oh wow, I showed this product like literally last week on our Discord call. They went viral on both accounts. Is it like a trial? 200k likes, that's insane. Can you analyze for me this type of bracelet? Sure. Right, you sent this to me the other day. Very good example of a good branding. So these charms are nothing new, like they've been dropshipped in the past. I've seen people come and go, try selling them in different niches, but this one is doing a very specific niche or like section of the market that they're trying to tap, which I find very interesting. The first thing I'm gonna do is just check the comments, just to see who is actually their target audience. Interesting. So this means they've been around for a while. Okay, the reach is good by the looks of it. So 36 comments on 300k views. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, part of it is like you cannot really control where the reach is, but I actually checked the Facebook library when you sent me this page, and they're not doing any paid ads, so completely organic. The reason I checked is because of their website. This website is next level, and I'm gonna show you right here. So look at this. I mean, this is like not the typical dropshipping website, I have to say. So yeah, this is very, very interesting. One thing which I didn't like though is that it's very confusing. So if you were to sell this, you're gonna have to do a better job than them in terms of making it clear how to purchase or how to get the free gifts. Now, the product on its own is good. I'll tell you why. Because we've seen a product in the past which performed really good and it's still active to this day. I'm not sure what the name of the product is, but I'm gonna draw it for you so that you may figure it out. It's like a necklace with a little, you can open this or close it, and then you can put here like little charms, you could call them. So this is like a necklace that you put. This has been performing really well, and till this day it's doing well. Why? Because the way you market this is very flexible. You could change the charms, and by changing the charms, you could change the audience that you're marketing to. So you could sell this to like as an emotional product. So you would put like an emblem for your kids, your partners, anything that has a sentimental value to you, right? So that's why these products are really good. So that's how I look at this product, is that it has a lot of emotion to it, which makes it potentially a winner. And the website honestly tells me like this is next level. But yeah, as you can see here, it's a bit overwhelming for first timers, I have to say. So you want to do it for the couples niche? Yes, it would be very, very good. But this is not like a pump and dump. You could market it as a pump and dump, but the way I look at it is this could be potentially a branded product. So if you can, if you're willing to put in 3 to 6 months of work on this product, you could try. But I would recommend that you try to find like a new, not product, but new angle of how to market it, if that makes sense. So you just said couples niche. Let's see, what are they marketing it for? I'm actually just gonna check their viral content. So I'm not Italian to know whether this is actually just for Italians, But I'm guessing that's just the name, right? Like, does this actually resonate only for Italians? I think that's just the name, right? Just the name? Okay. Yeah. So you could just go and like find charms which are specifically for couples. But yeah, that's just the marketing. Obviously, on your website, I would recommend you have everything. So whatever options you may get, include them because you get more options for customers to purchase. Do you think content spoofers work to take winning content and run it on multiple pages? Do you think content spoofers work to take winning content? So do you mean like stealing content? Because that's one of the routes people are going for, and I'm against it. Like I don't recommend it because there's no skill to it, right? Right now, a lot of people are recommending, or the problem is they're charging you a course, right? They're offering courses to teach you to steal content, and then post it on like platforms which won't shadow ban you, right? So that's I'm gonna put it on this site. So just stitching. So on the right is stitching, and then here is creating. And I know it's sad, it's just part of the game, right? We cannot just complain. It's just part of the game that the creators they put in the effort, and then someone else sees their content and goes more viral. It's part of the game, but you have more limitations as the person who's stitching the content. So, and you're not really building any skills. So you're one update away from basically going back to zero. Generally, I'm not with it. I'm against it. Instead, okay, what I would say is instead of stitching, go for AI. So create content with AI because that's actually the number one skill which literally I'm looking for. So I'm learning, and for our affiliate team, I'm looking for people who know how to create content with AI. It's a very valuable skill. And it's not necessarily hard. You just need to create very good images with Nano Banana Pro, which currently I am very good at. I've been creating images for the past 8 months, but the video editing, like video AI part, is very recent, right? It has been doing well in the past, at least for different, what's it called? It was performing well for TikTok Shop, few paid ads, but not for organic necessarily. So now people are taking it to the organic space. So that's what I find very interesting. And I highly recommend you try. So in theory, yes, but my own stuff on multiple pages. So are you saying like your content you'd post it on different pages? Of course. It's always better to have more pages, and that way you're gonna increase your ROI. It's always been about ROI. So if I were to record, there's people who would literally set up 3 phones, right? They would put one, so there's like a tripod. There's phone number 1 here, and then phone number 2 here, and then they'll record the same movements that they're doing. That way they have 2 POVs of that content. So obviously it's better to record more than once and post more than once on different phones. What do you think the main differences in content are from pump and dump and longer term brands? The primary difference, that's a very good question, is that you would find like the pump and dump products, they are often just a trend that come and go. So they don't necessarily provide any value in the long term. That's one. And then 2, they're more accessible. So you would find them literally in Amazon. There's a lot of products which we have seen in the past, like the projectors, okay? You may have seen that. That one does well, but at the end of the day, it's a pump and dump product. Why? Because you can find it literally anywhere. Temu has it, all the platforms has it. So that's a pump and dump product. There's a few products which are also available on Amazon which are actually branded, but these are more of an exception. For example, the paid ads products, there's a lot of, really good products, like whether it's supplements, whether it's for your hair, whatever it was, like these can be found on Amazon, but the way you create the branding around it will make you stand out, and that's why people purchase from you. So the first thing is the product, okay? If you can find a product which is inaccessible, okay, meaning you have a lot of variants in the same place, right? So in the form of variants, or you provide a custom print-on-demand product. So that's regarding the product side. But then number two is the way you portray it. Okay, if you display it to the world as a brand in terms of your website and your marketing, then that's why, or that's how you stand out as a long-term brand. So in short, it's not always about the product. It's more about the way you display the product to the customer, and that is through your AI images, whether it's on your website, your marketing, whether it's like Facebook ads, creative images, and so on. But yeah, like I remember when I first started talking about this, I was really pushing the idea of running custom products. But for the sake of making it more, flexible for you and for everyone, I truly think it doesn't need to be custom. Okay, that's more of an advanced thing. I've seen a lot of people who did. I literally know people IRL here in Dubai who are doing 7+ figures with paid ads by running a product which can be found on Amazon. But their copywriting and the way they, display their brand to the world, they said it in a few markets. But yeah, it's all through their copywriting and the way they're branding their store and their product is how they're actually standing out. So the only custom thing about them is their box, not really their product. Is that for videos? KIE.ai Dream. Okay, thank you for the suggestion. I'm actually trying to, because I know you came from the paid ads space, so you may have more background regarding the AI marketing in terms of videos. For organic, it's always been just literally creating content or stitching. That's the harsh reality. Like, it's never been more than that. But now I've actually seen, I have a list of people who are doing really well with AI, and those people are dominating the market primarily because they create their own AI content, which is something not many people have. Makes sense. In that case, any advice on finding products with barrier to entry? So the best way is to do, there's a few ways. Okay, I'm gonna give you the advanced method. So my favorite advice or example is this product right here, this camera that you put on your chest. This came literally 1 year ago or 13 months ago. This became like the trend, and it was just like a simple camera you put on your chest. That was it. Then advanced people, instead of going to their burn account, they went on to their AliExpress or Alibaba, whatever. They started looking for different variants of this same value. So it's still a camera that's transportable and that shows you your POV, but in a different form. And then they found some really bad quality sunglasses with a camera here. Okay, my drawing is not very good, but you get the point. And then eventually they got, this is in my opinion, a very, very good product. So like a ski mask with a camera. Now, I want to give credit to the Chinese suppliers, right? They're adapting with us. You want to remember that it's not only us who are looking for products. It's also the Chinese suppliers. They're constantly looking at what's working. So they've seen that this worked. Then they started creating more variants. So this is like the long answer. The short answer is, instead of going or solely relying on your burn account, go to your, make a list first of all with your burn account, do market research, find like 10 or 20 winning products. By winning, I mean they've been in the market for a while. They're, in other terms, saturated, but they're proven to work. And then go to AliExpress or Alibaba, look for different variants or something that could target a different niche, or it has like a different physical form, which could be, better in terms of wow factor, that could make you stand out. I know the sunglasses are really good. I would run this. I think this is a very good product. And I still have this in my closet. I ran it for like a month and that was it. So might have to give it a try again, but that would just be for like fun. I truly think this is not something I would run right now. It would be something like this, because I know that these have so much potential. And by the way, it's more like an uh, untapped market. I have an idea, but it's very hard to to do. So just like the Ray-Ban videos, but if you were to do them with this and then sell this, so I'm literally giving you guys sauce right now. If someone can do the extra mile, the extra step to do that with this, then they're definitely gonna do well. So with looking for variants, is it important that it serves a new niche, serves a new purpose? No, it's not about serving new purpose. Those examples here, they're serving the same purpose. They are for just POV, like showing your POV, right? So whether you're doing horse riding, skiing, at the gym, whatever, you can record what you're doing. So the purpose can be the same. It's just that either whether it has a better wow factor or an extra feature, like an better features, or different variant, different niche. I mean, oop. So yeah, different niche. This is like the most common, by the way. For example, here you see this product right here. The same person who's recording this, we saw his other page like 2 weeks ago. He was running it for Disney fans, and then he found this product which is for Harry Potter, because he found out that that one did well, so he branched out and he did multiple stores for different niches. So he probably had to go through the same method we did here. Yo, no worries, man. Can you go over how to set up and run the platform? Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Snap. That's gonna take me like an hour, but I'm gonna try to summarize it. As far as account creation, warm up, adding links, aged or new, basically how to run them and not get shadow banned. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with Meta. Okay. For Meta, it's gonna be the easiest, I would say, but then it has like a few exceptions. It's the easiest in the sense that you don't get shadow banned. Okay? And with this being said, recently people have been getting shadow banned, including myself. I tried to repost one of my viral content back in end of December or early Jan, and it was a trial reel and it got shadow banned. Also, my affiliates had the same problem. So they're actually starting to shadow ban repost, I think only for trial reels. You could check for yourself, but for the most part, you're not gonna get shadow banned on these two. In terms of warming up your accounts, there's no really like a written paper guide of how to do it, but the best way is to generally scroll a bit on what you actually want to see or what you want the audience to be from. Let's put an example like Disney. So you would just search up Disney terms, check some content, don't spam. That's the number one thing you wanna not do. Okay, don't spam, because that will make you look like a bot. And don't do everything at the same time. So maybe day one you could just do simple product research or market research for the Disney fan or Disney niche. Day two, put your profile picture. Day three, start posting. Again, it's up to you. There's people I know that literally, my affiliate members, they would post on day one and they would get 1K plus views. So I'm gonna have to say there's like a luck to it. So yeah. So that's for the Facebook and IG in terms of warm up. Okay. Obviously, it's best to create your own content. Now, a lot of people, they find a confusion between niche growth and actually posting their own content. Now, for the people who are new here, niche growth means you post content of other people as a niche or a theme page, right? You're not trying to do that if you're an advanced person, so, or even an intermediate. So let's say you've created content in the past for this. This is like the perfect example, this one. So this guy right here, he already went viral with this exact same setting, same environment, same everything, but a different product, right? So he has the same everything, just a different niche of the product. And since he has gotten like over 5 to 10 million views on the other account with the same everything, he decided to just do a simple warm-up method Okay, he probably searched up a few Harry Potter. Let me check. Did he follow anyone? No, he didn't. And he just started posting. He didn't even do any niche growth, nothing. So the bottom line is, and this is just like a testament to what I'm trying to say here, it's always best. I'm being real here. I don't even niche grow my pages, okay? I just post the content straight after creating the content. So, in my opinion, the only exceptions where you may have to do the niche growth is just like I explained with my custom product. I don't have the product right now, so the best thing to do is to actually niche grow, aka repost like a theme page, give credit and all, and then once you have the content or the product, that's when you create content. So if you have the confidence that you can create good content, go ahead. You can start posting. Did I miss your message, Adrian? Welcome, everyone. We have some new faces today. Oh, here's your question. Can you tell me what I could do to get less abandoned checkouts? My product costs $300. Okay. Currently, what's your funnel like? Do they land to your home page, then they go to your product page, then cart, then checkout? Is that how it is? That's my first question. Okay, product page. So if it's a product page, it's not that bad. That means you have less friction. So do you have a cart or no? Because I would try to to literally remove this as a start, okay? Again, it depends on the product, but in my opinion, just remove it, okay? Just as a test to see whether it's gonna make a change. If you rely on an upsell, which I'm pretty sure you don't, because you're selling a product for 300, which is a pretty good amount. So you don't really need upsells from the cart. So try to remove that and then see how that performs. Otherwise, it's probably with your page. So whether that's with the product image, the branding, the format that you're going for. So do you have a cart? You do, okay. Yeah, try to remove it for now and see how it goes. You get 500 people per day. Yeah, I would say that's fine. It's a healthy amount. I'm gonna say that. So 500 to 1,000 organic traffic per day is not bad. I was making literally 1K per 1K sessions during peak time, and that's a very healthy. I'd say that's very crazy if you ask me, but yeah. Can you show an example of a dropshipper using AI successfully? Sure. This is AI. So something like this, this is insane if you ask me. But he has better content on his main page. So yeah, in my opinion, this guy managed to turn a mediocre product into a winner. And he was doing really well in Q4. The fact he's still running it till now is a good sign. So this guy definitely did really well. The product though, interesting. The product is a bit, it's not the best. I'm gonna tell you that. It's not something you should hop on ASAP, It needs a lot of work. In one of your videos, you mentioned how important doubling down on your skills are. Do you have any advice on what skills are valuable and how you would assess which skills we have currently? So right now, there's a big gap. Before, AI was just being used for TikTok Shop and for UGC, right? Now, I still believe UGC is the best way to use AI. It's the most realistic. Okay, there's a lot of potential with it. So this is what people are lacking. If you don't know how to use AI, whether it's for the product or a UGC with the product, then you're gonna be, outcompeted by the market, because perhaps not many products require this skill, but eventually people who do use it and who know how to do it, they're gonna win. So this is the number one skill which I see lacking in our space. If you were to ask me about any other space, they're all using it. specifically with paid ads or even the stitching method. They're surprisingly really good with AI. It's a bit unfortunate that they're using it for the unethical route, but I'm pretty sure you can do it like ethically, okay? Because I don't want to like just tell you to not ever touch AI UGC and get destroyed by the competition. If you could try to find a way to make it ethical, then go ahead, okay? But yeah, that's the number one lacking skill that I see, and this is something I'm personally trying to improve at. Now, in terms of organic content, right now I feel like nobody's doing it, and I made a video recently about it. There's literally, in my opinion, no competition. Like, I do market research every single day, and there's only a few people who are actually genuinely creating really good content. So this guy is one of them, the one I showed earlier for the Harry Potter page. He's creating really good content. So obviously it's not a new skill, but organic content is always going to be here, right? In my opinion, this builds more trust. So if you can create really good content and be authentic with it, you're going to build more trust with your viewers. In other words, you're going to increase your CVR. Okay? So in short, try to focus on AI. Try to see what can you do with AI for your product. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty bad because I don't have much followers. If you don't have many followers, then that might be a problem, bro. Let me close this. So yeah, like for a high ticket product, I think you need a lot of followers to build trust, and everything matters. I've said this before. Your IG is your like first landing page. You know what I mean? So when they click on your page, it's gonna be a matter of interest or curiosity or even trust to decide whether they want to click on your website. And that comes down to your following. It's a bit sad, but it's true. So the more followers you have, the more you're gonna convert per view. But also just like your overall branding. So simple description, nothing crazy, like a few highlights, like Q&A, maybe feedback, and so on. All of these things matter. Where you have 1% CVR with $300 product. That's really good. Yeah, holy, that's a big page, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, this is an affiliate for Amazon. Oh wow. $500K views 6 days ago. Yo, I see where this is going. So she's saying everything has an insane amount of ingredients. What is she selling? Bread? Bro, this is very realistic, by the way. So wait, what is she selling? Toxin detox powder. Interesting. So, I kind of like one thing, okay? I like the fact that people are taking, because it's very similar, right? Organic dropshipping is literally organic marketing. So we've been seeing a lot of these, new ideas of how to get value from organic traffic. Now, this is actually interesting. I'm not gonna say this is unethical because I don't think she's not like begging for someone to save her shelter or anything. It's just facts from AI, from ChatGPT. By the way, this looks very realistic. I'm very impressed. What do you guys think? By the way, I've always wondered, do they just steal content from other creators and then they replace a person with AI UGC? Or is it completely created by AI? Because that's actually insane how realistic this is. AI organic funneling to Amazon. Yeah, that's a very interesting page, I have to say. So you got 1K followers, 7 videos. That's good. I mean, the moment you hit like, I don't know, over 9K followers, I would say you're like somewhat considered big. Wait, that's not affiliate, that's their product? No way. Small business. Yo, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, listen, so the farm lady, I'm gonna be honest, like, obviously it looks AI, but you would be surprised, okay? I have a page which is dedicated to see AI content. And this is something which not many people talk about. So right now there's a few ways to create a burner account, in my opinion. The traditional route, the burner account for organic content, dropshipping content, is just one route. I think you should have three burners in today's age, okay? One for AI, one for organic content or just dropshippers in general, because it's more specific. And then the third one is the authentic. This is a term I called, I don't know what other people call it, but it's basically just people who have no intent to sell a product, but they manage to go viral with a specific format so you can get ideas from. So I have this and this. This one is on my like personal page. So technically I have this too, but yeah, you would be surprised how many people are believing the AI content. You would be shocked, especially on Facebook. So one thing I had to rewire in my mind is to never say to myself that it's never gonna work. So regardless of how much you think this is unrealistic, it does work. I truly think like the big numbers, the 100K plus, they come from AI UGC. I'm gonna be honest. But again, like try to find a smart, ethical way of doing it. So I'm not sure if the product this guy is selling is actually, useful or not. But yeah, you know what's the problem? So eventually this is gonna be like, it's not gonna be as trusted, okay? At one point, people will literally stop watching anything that seems like AI or purchase from them. And that's when what I said earlier, like organic is gonna become king, organic content. Because they want trust, right? So maybe now it could work, but later, yeah, it won't do that well. But yeah, like it's a dilemma I'm dealing with. Oftentimes, whenever I see this sort of content, like my mind tells me this is unethical, but I don't know. He's just like prompting it to say facts, Like for example, this one, they're right. They're saying that everything, even bread, has like 20 ingredients. So I thought they're selling bread or something, but yeah, I don't know what the product is. Maybe if you could sell like a good product, this could work. Okay, any other questions or products, boys? This was a very different call. I like it. We're talking more serious stuff because this is like very untapped. This is very new, right? This has been doing really well silently for the past like 3 4 months, and it's a bit interesting to see, like, to predict where this is going. And yeah, you can see like everything's performing better than an actual person. So I like this. Do you think this is dropshipping? Let's see. Does it like change colors? Interesting. I mean, this is definitely dropshipping. It's like custom dropshipping. I like this, yeah. I mean, this is going. This is getting a lot of traction. Let me see. Deeds. There's no way they're gonna do it now, but probably later they're gonna do this. Yeah, you can see they're preparing to launch. Wait, was this AI? No. So it's connected to an app. Listen, when it comes to like the product on its own, then yes, it's Chinese, like it's made in China. Sure, but the app actually gives it like a wow factor, I have to be honest. Okay. Oh wow. Now I see what this is all about. So you select what actually shows there. Yeah, I mean, you're cooking, bro. This is like a. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's a very cool product. Obviously, this is more advanced, but if you could hop on this, I mean, they're very. Like, you're gonna be very early. But yeah, you can see, like, they've been preparing for a while. November of 2025. So it took them like 2 months to get the product. Yeah. Yeah, this is interesting. It's obviously not easy to do, but that's cool. Because we've seen before, by the way, we've seen some dropshipping products which comes with an app, right? For example, this box, the 3D box, where you put your phone on top, and then it shows like a illusion of a pet or something. This comes with an app, so it's nothing new. But they make it seem like it's branded over their name, the app, and that app could be created by AI. By the way, you could do that now. So I'm gonna just say this is like more advanced. It's nothing, but it is doable. You could do this. You don't see it in Ali. Well, it's not gonna be easy to find, but you're gonna have to negotiate. This is probably something they had to like custom. Like they probably went to a factory or manufacturer that creates, bracelets, perhaps like digital bracelets, and they told them, "Yo, create this for me. I'm gonna pay the MOQ. Give me like a sample. Maybe their MOQ is like 1,000 pieces. They get the sample. They would market it, go viral, get the pre-order sales, pay to the supplier, manufacture the 1,000 pieces, and then everyone's happy. So that's how a successful business works, pretty much. Yeah, yeah, it's a brand, 100%. But I meant like in terms of product, it's definitely on like Alibaba. You could find it there. Okay, we can call it in a few minutes. This was a very, very good, probably the best one yet. A lot of sauce in this call. It does not. Don't worry, bro. You're actually gonna. They're gonna go viral. Don't worry. All right. Well, Big W boys, thank you for being here tonight. If there's any funny questions, before we call it. Thank you for being here, by the way. Appreciate you all. This was very fun. And honestly, like the pages you guys sent were very advanced. So I can't say like any of them was bad, you know what I mean? All of them were good. It's a matter of how much do you really want it. Like if you really want to run this page or like a competitor of this page, it's obviously a risk in terms of time, right? Like the product is good, but it's gonna require a lot of work. And it's not like it's all about the marketing. You need to follow viral formats to make it work, if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you all. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Big W for everyone for being here. And yeah, I'll see you guys next Sunday. Take care. Peace, peace.